This will be a video for Tunisian drop stitch. As you can see, it makes elongated stitches here, like it in knitting, but this is the Tunisian crochet version. To begin, start off by making a slip knot on your hook and then chaining any number plus 1 for the turning chain. So just go ahead and chain out however many you like. For the crochet along, you'll need to chain 28. And then just continue chaining, but you can chain any number you like. Okay, this is a tall stitch, so what you're going to do is not work into the second chain. You're going to work into the third chain down here. And with this stitch, it doesn't matter if you want to stitch into the back horizontal bar there, or if you want to stitch into the front. It doesn't really matter. By habit only, I stitch into the back. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Now we're going to begin the extra yarn overs. So you have to hold it there with your hook hand. So yarn over, hold it there, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now see this, you have an extra yarn over. It's right here. Yarn over, insert your hook, now pull up a loop. And continue all the way across. And I've only done a few stitches here. Like I said, the crochet along will be 18 chains. Yarn over, insert your hook, and continue doing that all the way across. Yarn over. This is the last one. Now most people have been able to get this far with the written instructions, but there's something about this step that just they can't wrap their head around, and I understand it's kind of odd, but what you're going to do to start is instead of chain 1, you're going to chain 2, because like I said, the stitches are taller. Now here's the yarn over. You can see it's just sort of hanging out there. It's not really tight the way these are. Alright, now all you do, take this loop off the hook, hold it there with your non-hook hand. Let that one drop. Put it back on. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now take that loop off the hook, let the yarn over drop off, yarn over, pull through 2. Take that loop off the hook, let the yarn over drop off, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is really all that you do. That's what the instructions say, but trying to wrap your head around it, I think, is the problem. Your brain just will not let you go with the possibility of taking that loop off the hook. Now we're down to the last 2 here, and remember we yarned over afterwards, so there isn't a yarn over here. So then you pull through 2. And you see that makes extra long stitches here. Now if you are following a pattern, you should be able to go ahead and continue with the pattern at this point. Now I'm for row 2 of the crochet along scarf, I'm going to chain 1. Now again, you don't do that normally. You don't normally put a chain 1, but we've got long stitches. Now for the crochet along scarf, I did a modified insertion. For other projects, you might have a knit insertion, so just pay attention to your pattern. But for the scarf that's on the crochet along, I did a modified simple stitch. So that's under the front vertical bar and into the chain, both of them. Then yarn over and pull up a loop. Now remember, we're doing long elongated stitches, so yarn over, hold it there, insert your hook in the vertical bar, into the back chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, modified simple stitch here, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into both, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into both, and then the last stitch you're going to also yarn over, but instead of working into the first chain, you're going to work into the second chain. See, here's the first one, and like always, go under 2 bars. Now we've finished, and you will have the same number of loops minus 1. So if you chained out 28, you will have 27 loops here, plus your extras, your extra yarn overs. So don't count those. But what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2. Again, that's different than a typical closing. Remove, insert, now pull through 2, remove, let it fall, pull through 2, remove, let the yarn over just drop right off, pull through 2, yarn over drops off, pull through 2, drop off, pull through 2, and then the last one. Now you shouldn't have any curling at all. These are really long stitches and you shouldn't have any curling. And that's really all there is to it. You just keep going until you finish.